Yeah, I got the $20 tractor supply heater going. I found my temperature gauge tap after like an hour of searching for it. I could have got another one, but I knew I had it, and I'm gonna keep it in this bag so it'll be easier to find next time and keep it right at the top of my toolbox. I gotta search up the web on the web real quick and see what size drill bit I need for that. It's been a while since I did this, like 3 years, and it's gonna go right there. It's where I drill my hole, tap it. Really easy to do, it's just aluminum. I picked up my gaskets right here. This is what I love about these engines. They got a variety of different ones. I just got the good Felpro ones, and they got everything you need right on the shelf usually, and these were under $5 a piece, so less than $10 total for those two. And I gotta take all these hoses off, clean up the water pump a little bit. This water pump's good and tight. Alright, got the hole tapped out, and did some more digging. I found the fitting I need. If you're curious, it's 3/8 with 18 pitch. The drill bit I used was 9/16, which is not the proper size. I couldn't find I think it's 37/64 or something like that. I couldn't find that size, so I used a 9/16. I had to use a 5/8 to kind of taper the end of the hole here so that I can get the tap started. It went in a little hard. I used a lot of oil. Next time, definitely want to order the proper drill bit, but I kind of want to get this on today. So I'm gonna load this up with Teflon and get it in there, and then I can install the water pump. I got the water pump bolts started. I gotta tighten them down. 11 foot-pounds first pass and 22 foot-pounds the second pass, and that's done. I can't work on this car all day because I'm gonna install these mud flaps on my Dodge truck, and I got a new set of flags because the one on my truck is getting real wore out. It's got like 6,000 miles on it. It's getting pretty bad, so place that. And I just got the plenum plate, aluminum plenum plate, and the gaskets to do that on the Dodge because that's going out. It's got a high idle, big vacuum leak. I'm pretty sure it's the intake gaskets and the plenum gasket. And next thing I'm going to do on the car is I got to weld this piece back in. I'll be honest with you guys, I just cut it right out when I was getting the engine all set up and stuff because my engine hoist wouldn't go in far enough. So I'm going to weld that back in. Next time I have to pull the engine or anything like that, I'm going to have to modify my engine hoist or get a different one. I just didn't want to do it this time around. So I got to do that, and then I am going to work on my, if I can get my light over there, which I'm going to work on my shift linkage for the transmission. I got to hook that up to that and make it work right. Alright, I got the piece welded back in. I used my little $100 tractor supply 110 volt stick welder. It runs 7018 332nd rod really well. I don't have 220 out here in this garage yet. I don't know if I ever will. I might be moving out of New York soon. But yeah, I'm gonna get those welds grinded down and throw some paint on it, and then I'm gonna work on my shift linkage. Okay, I ground the welds down, threw some paint on there, working on the shift linkage. Got the piece out off of the Turbo 400. I need to cut one side, one ear off of it, and then I'm gonna bend this one a little bit this way, and then put another piece over here with the hole in it. You can see there's park, neutral, drive, low, and reverse. It's because of the Dynaflow transmission. So now I'm going to need park, reverse, neutral, drive, 1, 2, as most people know. And to do that, I'm probably going to have to do, you know, just do it by trial and error. I'm not an engineer. I don't really know how to figure out the lengths of the arms and to make it right the first time. I'm sure I'm going to have to make some adjustments. This is clapped out classics after all. There's the shift linkage. Very simple, be easy to modify. And those little ears right there are kind of the stoppers. I can always modify those if I need to. So this is what I came up with. I got it just tacked together right now because I want to be able to test it, make sure it works. But if you look down like that, you can see it's not very long throw, but I needed to bring it out this way so it's far enough over. I think it's gonna work. I need to lengthen this rod. I'm gonna test fit it, see what happens. Okay, so here's where I'm at. I got it all tacked together. See, I couldn't find anything the right size to sleeve that rod, so what I did was I used a flat bar. I'm going to weld all the way down the side like that. I'm going to trim it up a little bit and make it look good, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. It looks kind of crappy right now, but I have all the gears, and I even have a little bit of room to spare at the end, but I'm not going to mess with it. It's pretty good the way it is. So that's park, locks in nice, and then we got reverse, neutral, drive, 1, 2. You can see there's room there. It looks like a lot more on the column, but if you look under the hood here, kind of hard to see, but there's really not that much left before the stopper, so I'm happy with that. I got the linkage finished up, all ground down nice with the flap disc, and you can see here how I did it. I welded the rod to the flat plate and cut around, cleaned it up. Turned out pretty good. I'm gonna paint them up. You're probably wondering why I'm working on a crappy wooden table outside. That's because I really hate breathing in welding fumes and dust and stuff. I try to do it outside as much as possible, and when I'm inside I try to wear a respirator. Alright, I got it all put together.